Eto na mga boss, kakapasok lang na balita. Grabe, prosecutor at depensa inawat ni Escudero matapos di umanong magkaroon ng mainit na sagutan. Nadiin kasi lalo si Duterte sa COA. Tinuro kasi si VP Sara sa impeachment trial. Hindi kasi siya ng defense lawyer niya na isalba. Binaon lalo siya sa cross-examination ni private prosecutor attorney Lorna Kapunan. Pero bago tayo magpatuloy, baka pwedeng i-click nyo muna ang like, share, comment, subscribe at i-hit nyo na rin ang notification bell kung gusto nyo ng mga ganitong klase ng video para laging updated kayo sa mga susunod pa nating ibabalita. Kaya tara, panoorin na natin to.
Let the witness answer, Your
Your Honor, please,
Mr.
can the-
Presiding Officer, can the counsel be instructed not to stop the witness at mid-sentence, Your Honor?
Your Honor, please, can the witness be directed to just answer with yes or no? The counsel has her time to ask clarificatory questions
Your
later
Honor,
during
not all
redirect, Your
questions.
Honor.
Not all questions can be answered by yes
I am
or
on
no.
cross, Your Honor, please.
Counsels.
Never mind if you're on cross. There are limits to cross-examination. Misleading questions are not allowed
They
on
are
cross.
allowed.
Counsels,
I don't think I need to lecture
please,
you that.
counsels, let's not allow the generational or seeming generational divide increase the tension in the courtroom. Let's keep it a notch lower.
Your Honor, please, I am preventing myself from giving her a spanking, Your Honor. That is what I would
Your
have
Honor,
done
please.
Again,
in the
counsels.
generational divide, Your Honor.
Your
Again,
Honor,
counsels, you are all members of the bar and
Yes,
you're
Your Honor.
all counsels
I submit.
for the
I
parties.
submit.
And we will be treating and looking at each one equally. At Miss
I will-
Miss Eileen.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
it's also-
I promise to henceforth behave.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you.
can I please respond quickly lang, no? I have high respect for Attorney Kapunan. In fact, just one of
You
my
can end there,
idols.
counsel.
Let's end here. Let's end here.
You can end there.
This might
with the
sound like
respect.
it might sound like a eulogy, Your Honor. I'm still very much alive.
Your Honor, kahapon niya, hindi ko nga siya kinukulit, di ba? Kahit may mga questions na doon na leading, hindi naman allowed yun sa direct examination eh. I respected her.
You can end there, counsel, if you respect her. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Miss Eileen, ayon sa tanong ng counsel, simple lang po naman, nakalagay ba sa Joint Memorandum Circular 2015-01 na kailangan may mahuli para maging successful ang isang pagbigay ng reward or information?
Wala pong nakalagay. Ang nakalagay lang po, proof of success of information gathering and or surveillance
So,
activities.
interpretasyon niyo po yun na dapat may mahuli para maging successful.
Ay base po yon sa aking professional judgment and based on the evaluation po ng documents na ito is based po sa joint circular.
Pero hindi po yun nakalagay sa Joint Circular na maliwanag.
Hindi po. Nakalagay lang po proof of
Interpretasyon niyo na
success.
po yun.
Doon po sa pag-evaluate ko, yun po yung naging basis
Okay.
ko.
Okay.
Please proceed, Attorney Christine.
Salamat po. Your Honor,
Yes, Attorney
just a
Christine.
quick manifestation, Your Honor.
You may proceed, Attorney Christine.
Your Honor, can the counsel for the prosecutors be reminded not to make an argument, not to argue for the witness, Your Honor, because she's citing circular, she's citing laws, which is not allowed during cross-examination, and that is indirectly teaching her witness how to answer my question. So, please, Your Honor, can the court direct the counsel not to make these arguments in court because these are not allowed under the rules of court, Your Honor. This is not a place where this is not the time where we are supposed to expound or to state our oral arguments in this case. So,
Your
please,
Honor, please.
This
if I
is
may.
this is part of the seeming generational divide tension that the court is trying to avoid. So let's leave it at that, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. I was just going to say that I will accept.
Let's leave it
I
at that.
accept what she said, Your Honor.
Thank you,
I
thank
will
you.
refrain from lecturing her, Your Honor.
no,
Counsel, please.
that's all out of order, Your
Counsel,
Honor.
please. Kindly proceed, Attorney Christine.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Okay.
Your Honor, please, may we know where this is leading? Because we are not talking about intelligence funds. We're talking
But
about
confidential funds. So I
Confidential
convert my question,
funds.
Your Honor.
Counsel, kindly
Yes.
wait for Attorney Kapunan to finish with her objection.
Are you referring to
Counsel,
I will
Confidential
rephrase my
funds or
question. I will
confidential
rephrase my
funds?
question.
counsels, please address the court, not
Your
each
Honor,
other.
please.
Your Honor, please.
Your Honor, please, may I object to this line of questioning? In fact, I have not stood up because all the questions refer to intelligence funds, Your Honor, when the topic today is confidential funds. And I would like to put that on record, Your Honor, especially this last question, where she
Your Honor.
specifically refers to conclusions as to use of intelligence funds.
The objection is noted, and counsel has already stated that she will rephrase. Kindly rephrase, Attorney Christine.
All right. So, ang tanong ko kanina, no?
Sige, we will flash this AOMs, no? Kasi nga si Mr. Wamin nga yung nag-prepare nung iba sa kanila, no? Sige.
May we know from counsel which AOM she will be flashing? Is it the defendant's document or the prosecution's document?
Hello.
Because the defendant's documents were not identified nor presented to this witness, Your Honor. Then if counsel wants to confront the witness with documents she has identified, she has to use the prosecution's evidence because that was the one identified by the witness. If she now intends to present the defense documents, they are not documents that have been identified nor authenticated by this witness during her testimony. We will
She can confront
have
the-
a continuing objection. Excuse me, counsel. We will have a continuing objection to their presenting their documents which have not been identified by the witness. They are AOMs. AOMs have been identified by the witness, but these are prosecution's AOMs, Your Honor. May I suggest, Your Honor, to the defense counsel, since she refused for us to use the defense witnesses, that she uses now the prosecution's documents.
That is up to her counsel. She may confront the witness with her copy of the AOM. I'm sure she would be competent to testify whether these are the same documents earlier identified as exhibits for the prosecution or not. Counsel,
Yes.
you may proceed.
Yes, correct, Your Honor. And their AOMs, we did not dispute those. So we have the same copies, Your
Can we
Honor.
then,
Proceed, counsel.
in connection with that, Your Honor,
Hello.
since counsel admits that our AOMs are their defendants' AOMs, can we just use the prosecution's copies, Your Honor?
But Your Honor, we have prepared,
Counsel,
visual
counsel.
aid using
Show
the-
them, show the document.
Yeah, I am showing the defense document.
No, we will not
No,
agree.
Your Honor, the counsel cannot
We will
dictate
not
how I
agree,
will
Your
proceed with
Honor.
my cross-examination. Can the counsel, Your Honor, be reminded that I
Counsel-
will
counsel
cross-examine?
We
for-
will not agree, Your Honor, to
What are you not
presentation
agreeing
of
to,
the
Attorney
defense
Capona?
documents.
I'm sorry?
Because precisely there was no stipulation yesterday.
There
They
was,
are
Your
now
Honor.
constrained. Excuse me, counsel.
Allow her to finish, counsel.
They are now constrained, Your Honor. I'm sorry. They are now constrained to use our documents precisely. This is what we wanted to avoid yesterday. Had we did a comparison, not to belabor the obvious, Your Honor, but now counsel says, anyway, it's the same. So if it's the same, what's the objection to using the prosecution's document?
Counsel, that water is already under the bridge. You may request assisting counsel to check the copy being presented to Ms. Eileen, and you may make it the subject matter of your redirect later on. Allow counsel to present.
Thank you, Your
the presiding
Honor.
officer will allow the counsel to present that document, but notes the continuing objection of Attorney
Thank you, Your
Capona with
Honor.
respect to this matter.
Thank you, Your
Attorney
Honor.
Christine, you may proceed.
Sabi nyo nga, no? Dinisallow nyo yung rewards kasi nga walang evidence of success ng information gathering. Tama ho?
Opo.
Okay. Kasi nga ho, gusto nyo ho ng proof na may nahuli. Sinabi nyo yan kahapon sa testimony nyo.
Yes po, kasi naipakita po doon yung probable threat. So ang hinihanap na proof of success is kung may na-apprehend po.
Okay, apprehended. So, apprehensions, no? So, ang tanong ko sa'yo ngayon, alam niyo ho ba, no? Do you know that one of the purposes of a confidential activity or a surveillance is crime prevention? Alam niyo ho ba yon?
Ang sa confidential,
Hindi, alam niyo ho ba yon? Tanong ko lang ho, alam niyo ho ba na isa sa mga purposes ng surveillance or ng confidential work ay crime prevention? Alam niyo ho ba yon?
kasama po ang crime prevention pero depende rin po
Hindi,
ito sa
just answer my question,
mandate ng
yes or
agency.
no?
Attorney Celine,
Do you agree? Yeah.
Kasama po ba yon o hindi?
Yung sa crime prevention po, kasama po yun sa
Wait,
pero
let her
depende
answer.
pa din po ito sa sa mandate po ng
Ang ganda lang,
agency.
kasama po ba siya sa surveillance at paggamit ng confidential fund, crime prevention? Yes or no?
Opo, kasama po.
Okay, salamat Celine. Okay. In fact, meron tayong tatlong klase ng surveillance work. Alam niyo ba 'yon, Celine? May background ho kayo sa mga surveillance, intelligence work, confidential work.
Based lang po sa joint circular na for surveillance activities yung confidential fund.
So actually yung surveillance do you agree with me? May tatlong klase ho 'yan. Una, preventive surveillance. Alam niyo ba 'yon?
No basis, Your Honor. No
Hindi,
basis for this
tinatanong ko lang ho
question.
kung alam niyo ho ba.
Your Honor, the surveillance work that this
Your Honor-
witness testified to is as defined in the circular, Your
So
Honor.
what is surveillance work as defined in the circular?
Ito po yung yung kasing, di ba po yung confidential expenses is used by agencies for surveillance and surveillance activities na makakatulong po sa, na maisagawa ang mandate ng isang
Okay,
agency.
sige. Sige, nandun na tayo sa may sagawa yung mandate nila. So, tanong ko sa'yo, did the circular limit that to crime prevention? Kasi nga sabi mo, kailangan to apprehension. Kasi nga sabi mo, dapat may mahuli. Sinabi mo ba yan sa JC na dapat may mahuli?
Ang nakalagay po kasi sa JC under 4.8.5 is proof of
sorry,
success.
Your Honor, please. Okay, so, sa tingin nyo, no, dahil gusto nyo dapat may huli, hindi part ng confidential activity yung crime prevention? Ganun ho ba? Hindi ho siya part nun?
Pwede pong pakiulit.
At hindi ho part yung crime prevention na walang nangyaring masama. dun sa event na yun, hindi yun part ng confidential work or surveillance?
Hindi pa po siya sufficient as proof of success.
Hindi siya sufficient. So, dapat talaga may mangyari na krimen at may mahuli para po may proof of success tayo.
Kasi nga po, meron po yung for payment of information and payment of reward. So, yung payment of information, yun kasi yung nakakatulong din sa...
Simple lang naman yung tanong ko, Celine, no? What if walang nangyari na masama dahil nga sa ginawang confidential work? At nag-certify ngayon sila, Chika, na walang nangyari na masama. There was no untoward incident. Ano yan?
Your
Is
Honor, we
that
object.
a proof of success or not?
What is the objection of counsel?
The question is speculative, Your Honor. This is not based on what ifs. This is based on facts and documents submitted, not on the what ifs of counsel for respondent.
It's
Your
not a
Honor.
what if counsel because it was stated in the report that there was no untoward incident. Actually, that would have been one of the questions of the presiding officer as well later on. Attorney Silene, ibahin natin ang payment for reward at payment for information. Ang payment for reward, yun ang hinahanapan mo ng success.
Opo, tama po.
Yung payment of information, hindi mo hinahanapan ng success yun.
Hindi po.
Tama po ba?
Opo, tama po.
So yung reward, kaya yung reward ang dinisallow at yung information, hindi mo dinisallow yung bayad na yun, di ba?
Hindi po natin allow yung purchase of information.
So ang dinisallow mo lang ay yung payment of reward, for rewards rather.
Opo, tama
At yun
po.
ang hinahanapan mo ng success, hindi yung information.
Hindi po.
Magkaiba yun.
Opo, magkaiba po yun.
Okay. You may proceed, counsel.
Okay. So, dun sa payment of success, no? Bilang requirement nyo na may dapat nahuli, no? So, ibig sabihin ho ba nun, dapat may mangyaring masama para may mahuli?
Kasi po, gaya nga po nung kaninang
Hindi,
dinidifferentiate ko.
sagutin nyo lang ho yung tanong ko. Simple lang naman yun, di ba? Kailangan may mahuli. So, ano ho ba yun? Dapat may mangyari hong masama para may mahuli?
Yun po, di pa po ang nakalagay doon sa probable threats is may NPA. Ang hinahanap ko po kasing proof of success doon, yun nga po, kung may nahuli ba. Kasi yung pagkakaroon ng untoward incidents, pwede po yun kasing mag-fall sa purchase of information. Dahil sa purchase of information, nagkaroon ng, there were no untoward incidents. Yun po kasi yung parang pagkakaiba nila sa payment of rewards.
Okay, so yun yung interpretasyon mo, no? So, bawal magbayad ng reward dahil nagkaroon ng tip na may information na may mga taong may gagawin na masama.
Your Honor-
Tapos, Your Honor, I'm on cross-examination. Tapos,
Counsel to finish.
napigilan natin kasi nga hindi tayo pumunta sa lugar na yon, hindi tayo nag-conduct ng event sa petsa na yon based on confidential information. So, walang untoward incident. So,
Your-
bawal no bayaran ng reward yung tao na
Excuse me.
nagbigay ng information.
Are you
na
done
yun.
with the question? Don't answer.
I think right now she is.
I make an objection, Your Honor.
Yes, what's your objection, counsel?
Your Honor, the counsel is now asking a misleading question. She is mixing payment of rewards and payment for information, Your Honor. The list required by this witness is for payment of rewards. Precisely, payment of information is not disallowed. Now, counsel is saying payment of information is may we ask her to reform? Is she
Yeah, I
referring
can-
to payment of rewards
Reward,
or
Your Honor.
payment for information? Because the information here is not disallowed.
Again,
It's not
counsels.
disallowed in the AOMs, Your Honor.
Again, counsels, kindly address
Your
the
Honor.
court or the presiding officer and not talk to each other directly. Miss Eileen, to abbreviate and save on the court's time. Miss Eileen, kapag kami nagbigay ng impormasyon, naghahanap ng threat, baka may threat sa Vice President, may nagbigay ng impormasyon, walang threat. Ligtas ang Vice President pag nagpunta siya dyan. Hindi magka-classify yon na pwedeng bigyan ng reward at success. Hindi naman kailangan, di ba? Sanay tayo sa reward na nakatakip yung mukha, di ba? Tinuro kung saan nagtatago yung akusado, tinuro kung saan nagtatago kung sino man. Di yun, reward. Pero wala bang reward kapag ka sinabing, okay, magpunta dyan. Walang problema. Wala kayong kailangan alalahanin. Is that information or can that also be reward?
Magpo-fall po siya sa information.
So, saan kailan lang magiging reward yun kapag kami naturo?
Opo, kasi yun yung proof of success.
Tuloy niyo po.
Yun yung proof of success ng information na ibigay kasi may na-apprehend po or yun po, ganun po.
Yun, ulitin ko po yan ang interpretasyon nyo pero wala po yan sa Joint Memorandum Circular.
Opo, based po sa, yun po lang yung hinihingi under item 4.8.5.b.
Right. Saan nyo ba binasa yung interpretasyon nyo yan? Yan ba yung ginawa ng lahat ng mga nauna sa inyo sa pwestong yan? Kinopya nyo lang or sarili nyo po yan at ngayon lang ginawa yan?
Doon po sa mga ibang na-audit ko, ang ina-attach po talaga nila is yung payment of rewards na may mga nahuli po.
So lahat ng in-audit nyo nung nakaraan, for consistency sake, merong nahuli o na-apprehend.
May ganun pong mga naka-attach na mga dokumento.
At tulad dun sa iba, kapag walang nahuli o na-apprehend sa reward, ine-AOM o dinidisala o sinususpend nyo.
Hinahanapan po namin ng proof of success. Opo.
Na may nahuli nga.
Opo.
To prove consistency on your part. But do you have any knowledge na yung mga predecessor mo, yan din yung standard na ginamit?
Pare-pareho po kami na based sa joint circular po ang aming basis ng audit.
Pero wala nga dun eh. So interpretasyon mo, yan at yan yung interpretasyon din ng mga nauna sa'yo sa pagkakaalam mo?
Sa akin po, yun po yung naging
Sa'yo lang.
interpretation. Opo.
Okay. You may proceed. Katrina
Salamat
Christine.
po, Your Honor. I will go back to the podium.
After nung na-evaluate niyo po yung mga responses po, no, ng OVP, and including the DepEd, of course, no, nag-issue po kayo, okay, sa OVP muna tayo, nag-issue po kayo ng notice of suspension. We're referring to the Office of the Vice President.
Opo, yung sa fourth quarter. Ang nag-issue pa po nun is si
Hindi, ang tanong ko for the year 2023, first to third quarter, may notice of suspension mo ba na na-issue?
Wala po.
Okay. Okay, punta tayo dun sa fourth quarter ng 2022. Sige, dun muna tayo. Balik tayo sa, kasi hindi naman kayo nag-issue ng AOM dun sa fourth quarter po, di ba po? Ng 2022?
Hindi po.
Oo, sige. So, dun na tayo sa notice of suspension kasi naabutan nyo na ho yun, di ba po?
Opo, tama po.
Okay. So, dun sa fourth quarter ng 2022, no? Nag-issue kayo ng notice of suspension dated December 13, 2023. Tama po ba?
Opo, tama po.
Okay. Pero sa 2023 wala kayong na-issue na notice of suspension.
Opo, tama po.
I'm going to direct you to the JC, section 3.2. Ralph, kindly give her a copy of the JC. 3.2, notice of suspension. Nakita nyo na ho? 3.2, nakita nyo ho?
3.20
Okay.
po.
So, sinasabi ho dyan, refers to a written notification to the head of agency and or accountant informing of the temporary disallowance in audit of CE. CE po ay confidential expenses.
Opo, tama po.
And or IE, which appear illegal, improper, irregular, unless satisfactorily explained or justified by the responsible officers or until requirements on matters raised in the course of audit are complied with. Tama po?
Opo, tama po.
Pero in the case of the first and to third quarters, wala ho kayong in-issue na notice of suspension. Tama ho?
Wala pong notice of suspension.
Therefore, the Vice President, Office of the Vice President, was not able to comment on any supposed finding of the COA. Walang opportunity ho na magbigay ng comment yung Office of the Vice President bago pa ho ma-issue yung notice of disallowance.
Dumiretso po ito sa notice of disallowance.
Mamaya ho, tatanungin ho kita. Doon muna tayo sa notice of suspension. So walang naibigay na oportunidad para mag-comment ang Office of the Vice President to any notice of suspension na hindi naman na-serve.
Wala pong notice of suspension na na-issue.
Thank you. Salamat po. Now, sinabi mo rin kahapon na you dispense with the notice of suspension because there was a supposed violation of 6.1.1 of the JC.
Yes
Tama
po,
ho?
tama po.
Okay. Nasa JC ho ba? No, joint circular na pag may violation ng 6.1.1, didiretso kayo sa notice of disallowance.
Under po kasi sa 3.19, nakalagay po doon na yung disallowance is written notification to the head of agency and or accountant informing and requiring the persons liable to restitute the amount. Kasi nga po, nakalagay dito as a result of illegal, irregular, and improper disbursement or expenditure of such funds.
So, naiintindihan po kita sa no? Ang tanong ko ho, nasa joint circular ba ho, na pag may violation ng 6.1.1, ay didiretso ho kayo sa notice of disallowance. Nasa JC ho yan?
Kasi nga po, yung
Sagutin nyo lang ho yung tanong ko, nandun ho ba o wala?
pwede pong pakiulit yung tanong.
Sige, nasa joint circular ho ba na pag may violation ng 6.1.1, dediretso na kayo sa notice of disallowance. Hindi nyo na kailangan mag-issue ng notice of suspension.
Opo, kasi irregular na po yung...
Hindi po, ito po, yung tinatanong ko po ay mismong yung provision na yun, sinasabi ho ba niya, you can directly issue notice of disallowance without...
Your Honor, this is asked and answered.
Asked and answered. That is your answer, Counsel. It's not in the memorandum circular, Silene, right?
Meron po, ang notice of disallowance po kasi ini-issue siya pag irregular na po yung paggamit ng pondo po. So,
Tama po kayo, pero walang nakalagay na pwede kang dumiretso doon kapag kung ano man.
opo, basta nakalagay lang po na ini-issue ang ND pag irregular.
Kung sa pananaw mo, irregular na.
Opo.
You may proceed, Counsel.
Okay, salamat po, Your Honor. Now, punta tayo dun sa first and second notices of disallowance, no? I will refer to the first ND. I refer to the first ND. When I say first ND, that refers to the fourth quarter of 2022, no? So yung second ND naman, that refers to the first to third quarter of 2023. Okay? Para hindi tayo malito. And for the guidance of the Honorable Court. Now, ang sinabi ho yung basis po sa audit ng ICFA, sa audit nyo po, ng confidential funds ng Vice President at ng DepEd ay yung, syempre yung joint circular ho, di ba po?
Opo.
Okay. So, pag may audit ho ng confidential funds, okay, do you agree with me na dalawa lang naman yung outcomes nun, di ba? Allowance or disallowance of a confidential expense, whether full or partial allowance or disallowance.
Yung disallowance po, pwedeng whole or in part.
Okay, so tama yon, no? Pwedeng dalawa yung magiging resulta niya, allowance or disallowance in full or in part. Okay. Now, and if a confidential expense is disallowed, no? It is because, in your own opinion, the agency did not fully comply with the documentary requirements of the joint circular.
Opo, may hindi siya compliant with the joint circular.
Okay, sige, salamat to. And as someone who is familiar with the COA rules, ito po ay masasagot nyo bilang auditor at bilang familiar po kayo sa COA rules. Sa tingin niyo ba ang joint circular is a penal law?
Your Honor, please, Mr. Presiding Officer, we object to the question.
If she knows, overruled. If she knows, if she doesn't, she may
Penal law,
say so.
alam niyo ba yung penal
Hindi
law?
po.
Sige, i-define natin yung penal law ay yung batas na it is a law that defines a crime or a felony. Ganun po yung penal law. So sa tingin nyo ho, ito po bang joint circular, ito po ba ay isang batas na nag-define ng krimen?
Misleading.
At Your Honor, I'm on cross-examination, please.
Witness is not competent.
Even if you're on cross, misleading is not allowed.
Not for that ground, Counsel. Witness would not be competent to answer that. She's not a lawyer nor a member of the bar, an accountant, and is part of ICFAO. Proceed to your next point, Counsel.
Thank you,
please.
Your Honor.
Okay, thank you po, Your Honor. Sige, I will ask her na lang based on her personal knowledge. Now, based ho sa circular, meron ho bang provision doon na kulong? Pagkakakulong, meron ho ba?
Wala pong nakalagay sa circular.
Okay, may provision ho ba doon na fines, multa?
Document, Your Honor, document will speak
No.
for itself.
Let the
Objection.
witness answer. Overruled.
Pwede, Your Honor, pwede pong mag-refer dito
Sige,
sa...
sure. Okay lang po.
Meron po dito sa item 8, yung administrative provisions, penal sanctions. Yun lang po yung masasabi ko na.
Okay, sige. Okay, I'll take that, sir. Pero, sige, okay. Alam niyo, kayo po ay part ng COA, di ba po?
Opo, tama po.
Pamilyar ho kayo sa administrative law kasi nasa gobyerno naman ho kayo.
Anong specific? Hindi
Sige.
po kaka.
Okay, I will just dispense with that question, no? So, in short, yung joint circular sa pagkakaintindi nyo ay procedural rules. Procedure siya. Kung paano ninyo ikakandak inyong audit of the confidential funds.
Yung joint circular po ang guidelines na ginagamit namin sa pag-audit po ng confidential and intelligence funds.
Yes. Okay. I'll take that answer. Now, let's go to the first ND. Can it be flashed on the screen, please? Now, ND dated August 8, 2024, covering the fourth quarter of 2022. Okay. We will be giving the witness a copy of the ND. Okay, meron na pala, no? So, in that ND, the amount of 73,287,000 was disallowed in audit out of 125 billion confidential expenses of the OVP for the fourth quarter of 2022. Tama po?
Opo, tama po.
Okay. At saka sa disallowance po no, kung nakikita nyo sa screen at sa copy nyo, no, na ND, may tatlong grounds po yon. Agree po kayo?
Opo,
Okay.
dito po.
So yung first ground ho natin ay non-submission of documents evidencing success of information gathering and or surveillance activities. Okay, with disallowed amount of 69,787,000. Nakikita nyo ba yon?
Opo.
Okay. Yung pangalawa ho, charging payment for tables, chairs, and desktop computers and printers in the total amount of 3,500,000 to confidential fund without specifying that they were intended for confidential operations, activities undertaken by the OVP. Tama po?
Opo, tama po.
Okay, salamat. And letters number 3, non-submission of the revised accomplishment report to the Office of the President, Senate President, and Speaker of the House of Representatives. Tama ho?
Opo, tama po.
Okay. So, sinabi niyo kanina na itong fourth quarter na ito ng 2022, meron ho itong kalakip na notice of suspension. Tama po?
Opo.
Okay. So, can we flash the notice of suspension dated December 13, 2023? Okay. And this notice of suspension, nilabas ho siya, in-issue ho siya before ng issuance ng notice of disallowance. Tama po?
Opo, tama po.
Okay. So, can we go to item number 2? Miss Eileen, can counsel give her a copy? Sige, you can peruse po, no, item number 2 of the notice of suspension. Okay, so item number 2, the DEPs likewise revealed that the OVP incurred the following expenses supported with acknowledgement receipts. Nakikita niyo po yan?
Opo.
Okay. So, nakalagay ho dyan, payment of reward, open close parenthesis, various goods, 34,857,000. Tama po?
Opo.
Okay. Payment of reward, open close parenthesis, medicines, 24,930,000. Tama po?
Opo.
Payment of purchase supplies, 11,813,000. Tama po?
Opo, tama po.
Payment of tables and chairs, 500,000.
Opo, tama.
Okay. Payment of desktop computers, 3 million.
Opo,
Sakto?
tama.
Okay. Next paragraph po, sinabi nyo dyan, no? Since the aforementioned expenses pertain to purchases, the same should be supported by either sales invoices or official receipts as evidence of payment of purchases from establishments/stores. Nakikita nyo po ba?
Opo.
Okay. Ngayon, nakikita nyo ba ho yung statement na yan dun sa ND? Nandun pa ho ba yan or tinanggal ho yan?
Yung wala na po ito sa end.
Wala na ho yan sa ND. Okay. So, flash natin ulit yung ND para makita ho ng mga tao. No? So, yan. Okay. So, tinanggal nyo na, no? Let's go to the second ND. Okay, ito na yung first to third quarter ng 2023. Okay. Pakibigay ho ng kopya yung ating witness. Okay, paki-flash ho ng second ND. Okay. The date is March 31, 2026. Okay? So, yung second ND naman ho yun ay nagdi-disallow ng 375 million na confidential expenses ng Office of the Vice President.
Opo, tama.
Okay. Punta ho tayo dun sa item number 1, no? Payment of rewards. Totaling 62 million. Okay? So, kita nyo ho, 62 million.
Opo.
Okay, according to ICFAO, sabi nyo ho, the documents evidencing success of the surveillance activities submitted by the OVP did not comply with item 4.8.5b of the joint circular because the documents were not able to specify the particular accomplishments demonstrating success of the information gathering. Nakita nyo ho yon?
Opo.
Okay. So, tanong ho, no? Does the JC describe a particular format for this type of documents? May proforma ho ba kung paano ho isusulat yung accomplishments demonstrating success of the information gathering?
Ang nakalagay lang po dun sa joint circular is
Hindi, ang tanong ko ay may template po ba yung JC?
wala po.
Wala po. Okay. In fact, hindi ho siya part ng annexes po ng JC. Ano po? Wala pong template na ganon. Kung paano ho namin isusulat kung ano po yung mga success of information gathering na yon, yung mga detalye na yon. Wala hong
Your
ganon.
Honor, please ask and answer already.
Okay.
Move on, counsel.
Yes po. So, sa JC, may nakikita ho ba kayong example? Paano isulat yun? Aside sa wala ho siya sa annexes, sinabi niyo ho kanina, may nilagay ho ba si JC doon na example na ganito dapat yung pagkasulat ninyo ng certification evidencing success of the information gathering. Ganito dapat yung pagkasulat. May ganun ho ba sa JC?
Ang nakalagay lang po is documents evidencing success.
Okay. Okay. Sige, I'll take that answer. So, in disallowing the OVP's documents evidencing success of its surveillance activities, of course, you merely relied on your personal opinion or probably your professional opinion, no? Kung ano sa tingin nyo ang compliant with item 4.8.5 of the JC, tama po?
Binase ko po ang evaluation ko based on the joint circular and
Yes, and ikaw yung nag-audit. So basically, yun po ang inyong professional judgment. Ano ho?
And ito pong pag-audit kasi na to, dumadaan din po to sa review. So, nare-review din po ito ng aking division chief hanggang makarating po sa head of IFAO.
Yes. In short, lahat kayo ng auditors based din sa sa judgment ninyo, sa opinion ninyo na itong document na ito ay hindi naayon sa circular.
Ask an answer,
4.8.5.
Your Honor.
Not yet, Your Honor, because he said there were reviews that were undertaken. So, lahat kayo, kasali yung mga superiors mo, no? Ito yung opinion ninyo, no? Na ito ay hindi naayon sa circular 4.8.5.
Your Honor, please. I object again. Counsel uses the word opinion, whereas this witness says professional judgment, Your Honor. They're two different things. Opinion is not professional judgment.
No, Your Honor.
Besides, counsels, please. Besides, witness already answered that is not only her personal judgment and or opinion, but also that of her superiors who reviewed
Yes, Your Honor.
her findings, resulting in the notice of disallowance. You did not sign the notice of disallowance, correct, Celine?
Hindi po, pero meron po sa office namin yung second original copy, may countersign po kami. Pero ang ini-issue namin sa agency is yung may signed lang po ng aming...
So pataas, presumably, pag pinirmahan yan ultimately at iniso, nag-agree sila sa findings mo at yun din ang pananaw nila.
Opo.
You may proceed, counsel.
Okay. So, sinasabi nyo na yun po yung pananaw po ng inyong mga superiors at ng sarili mo din, no? Meron ho bang guidelines yung COA na nagsasabi na ganito dapat yung assessment ninyo pagdating ho dyan sa submission ng documents evidencing success of information gathering? May mga clarificatory issuances ba yung COA niyan?
We base po our audit sa joint circular.
Joint circular lang talaga. Okay. So, okay. Punta ho tayo dun sa item number 2, Miss Celine. Okay, item number 2, okay. The ND provides, no? Number 2, purchases of supplies and provisions of medical/food aid totaling 199 million presented in table 2 were supported only by acknowledgement receipts. Okay, nakikita niyo ho ba yan?
Opo.
So, eto hong table 2 na to, nakalagay, ang total ho niya, purchase of supplies, 117 million, provisions of medical and food aid, 82 million. Yung total ho niya, 199 million. Tama ho?
Opo, tama.
And dinisallow niyo siya because acknowledgement receipts lang yung supporting documents.
Dahil nga po, we cannot... Opo.
Yun lang, ano nyo muna yung tanong ko po, no? Doon lang ho muna kayo sa sumagot, no? So, acknowledgement receipts lang, so disallowed. Tama ho?
Yes po, because...
Mamaya natin. May tatanong ko din. Wait for the question, Celine, no? Celine. So, sabi dun sa next paragraph, may next paragraph po, tingnan nyo ho. Although the joint circular, nakita nyo ho yan?
Opo.
Although the joint circular does not prescribe specificity to the documentary evidence of payments to be submitted to substantiate the disbursements made from the CF, this office pursuant to item 6.2.3.7 of the joint circular may require other supporting documents that we deem necessary for the proper evaluation of liquidation documents submitted. Nakita niyo po yan?
Opo.
Okay. Yung next sentence, sinasabi to ascertain the validity of such purchases of supplies and provision of medical and food aid, we deem it necessary that they be substantiated with appropriate documents such as official receipts or sales invoices. Sinabi po yan?
Opo.
Okay, so in short, mas gugustuhin nyo na meron talagang official receipts and invoices na nakalakip doon sa submission ng OVP.
To ascertain po na talagang naibili ito ng supplies and medical and food aid.
Okay, sige, thank you. Okay, of course, the answer is clear, no? So, okay, no? Pero, if you can recall dun sa ND ng fourth quarter ninyo, noong 2022, pwede natin i-flash ulit. Tinanggal ho dun yung requirement ng official receipts and invoices. Tama ho ba? Do you recall that?
Kasi po yung...
Hindi, just answer my question.
Your Honor, please, can counsel for respondent show
Yes, it
the
will
particular
be shown.
provision, Your Honor?
Kindly flash it on the
Okay.
screen.
So doon sa fourth quarter ng 2022, no? Okay. Wala doon sa ending ninyo, tinanggal na ninyo yung requirement nyo for sales invoices and receipts, di ba?
Counsel, wala din sa screen, counsel. Can you
Just-
please confront
Yeah, I they are
witness with the
working on it.
document?
Silene, do you remember?
Andun na,
Can you answer? Can you answer, Silene?
Wala po siya doon, pero pwede ko po bang i-clarify yung answer?
Let the opposing counsel seek that. But the question being asked for is kung nandun o wala. So wala na siya dun sa notice of disallowance.
Wala na po.
pero nandun naman siya sa notice of suspension dati, no? Yung
Opo.
2020. Okay. So, okay. So, ngayon, Miss Celine or Silene, no, I understand, baka familiar na ho dito si opposing counsel. Alam niyo ba yung COA Circular number 92-385?
Opo, ayun po ba yung pinakita kay... Yun po ba yung...
Sige,
pwede
papakita
pong
ko namin
pakita?
sa inyo. Sige, ho.
Kindly show the witness.
Okay, hello.
Your Honor, please,
Eto, na.
Before she asks the question, Your Honor, for everybody to refresh their memories, this particular circular was presented by Attorney Powa to Attorney Wamil. And we had manifested that this circular dated 1992 has been superseded, has been amended, has been revoked by the current joint circular of 5 government agencies, not only of one, Your Honor.
I remember that manifestation, that it was impliedly repealed, although it was not specifically mentioned in the repealing clause of the JMC. Yes,
Yes, sir, but I have different questions. Okay, so, pakibasa ho, no, with the indulgence of the opposing counsel, papabasa lang ho namin yung certain provisions, no, yung 4th paragraph po.
Your Honor, please, before
Yes,
this witness
Attorney Gapunan.
answers, Your Honor, may we know this line of questioning? Because this witness precisely is being presented with a document and required or directed to read provisions or paragraphs of a document that is no longer in force and effect, Your Honor.
Let's give her some leeway, counsel.
She will know later the
we
question,
will
Your
see
Honor.
where she
Yeah.
will lead to.
So, paragraph 4, Your Honor, please. Witness.
Whereas these intelligence and confidential activities by their very nature are highly sensitive and confidential operations or missions, the details of which cannot be divulged without posing a threat to national security or to the success of the mission.
Can you continue with paragraph 5, Silene?
Whereas as now being required, the submission of receipts, bills, or commercial invoices in support of disbursement from this fund for rental of safe houses, purchase of meals or supplies, and other expenses might create a leak of information that may threaten the confidentiality of the intelligence operations, endanger the lives and safety of the agents and employees of the government agencies, and result to a failure of the mission.
So, paragraph 6, sorry, medyo magbabasa ka, no? Paragraph 6.
Whereas in many instances it is impractical and sometimes impossible to obtain such receipts, bills, or commercial invoices during intelligence operations.
Last na ho, no? Paragraph 7.
Whereas by its very nature, the use of intelligence and or confidential funds requires an approach allowing more flexibility in intelligence operations.
Okay. So, sinabi ho ng good counsel natin, no, na this is 1992 circular, no? Outdated na yan. Pero, agree ho kayo sa sinasabi niya na confidential operations are highly sensitive.
Opo.
Totoo pa naman ho yun hanggang ngayon. Di ba po?
Opo, tama.
Okay. At ayon sa circular, may mga detalye na hindi natin pwedeng i-disclose dahil dito nakasalalay yung success ng ating confidential operations.
Based po sa document na ito.
Okay. Pero as of today, no, totoo pa naman ho yun. Applicable ho yun. Sa tingin nyo ho.
Opo, sa intelligence.
Okay. And confidential activities also.
Your Honor, please, the answer was opo sa intelligence.
Hindi, I'm asking her about confidential, Your Honor, operations. Applicable din ho yan pagdating sa mga confidential operations.
Opo, pwede din
Okay,
po.
salamat. Now, based on those statements, no, na binasa ho ninyo, nire-recognize ho ng COA, based lang ho dyan sa statement na yan, no, na yung submission of receipts, bills, and or commercial invoices in support of certain expenses might create a leak of information that may threaten the confidentiality of the intelligence operations. Based lang ho dito sa binasa nyo ho.
Based po dito sa circular na ito.
Okay. Okay. So, sa tingin niyo ho, yung mga konsepto na na-introduce po ng circular na ito ay applicable pa ho sa panahong ito?
Objection, Your Honor.
What is the objection?
Your Honor, please, this counsel is trying to elicit from this witness an opinion that indirectly runs counter to the express provision in the joint circular of 2015, Your Honor, that all of this, everything she has said, all the paragraphs that she has read precisely, Your Honor, if I can
Your
I
Honor,
will state this later, Your Honor, but precisely, Your Honor, the joint circular, if we are to read the rationale for the joint circular, was precisely in recognition of the fact that this circular and several other circulars of intelligence and confidential government agencies are inaccurate and inconsistent with each other. Thus, the rationale of joint circular 2015 was precisely to make it one whole joint circular of 5
Your Honor,
agencies on intelligence and confidential funds.
I
She is
understand the
now
point of
saying, Your
Attorney
Honor,
Kapunan. However, the question is quite simple for the witness. Although this may have indeed been impliedly repealed, again, impliedly repealed by the Joint Memorandum Circular, are the concepts stated herein still applicable today, and are you still using it? I'll to abbreviate the proceedings. Ms. Eileen, yung kawalan ba ng resibo na sinasabing okay lang sa circular na to, okay pa rin ba hanggang ngayon sa Joint Memorandum Circular o hindi na?
Under po kasi sa Joint Memorandum Circular, under 6.2.3.7, we can request po other documents necessary for the proper evaluation po nung under 6.2.7 po.
I
Other
agree.
documents necessary in the audit po.
You can request for other documents, but the Joint Circular does not say that you should demand and ask for receipts.
Opo.
Wala dun yun.
sige. I will go back to the podium.
So, in relation to the question that you were asked by the chair, no? Earlier you said that hindi naman required ng circular yung mga invoices and receipts, tama ho?
Ang requirement po is other documents deemed necessary sa audit.
Yes, but answer my question. Hindi required yung invoices and receipts. Sinabi mo yun kanina.
Opo, hindi
Okay.
po siya naka-enumerate doon.
In fact, yung item 4.12 ng JC, kung may copy ka ho dyan, na lang ho, pakitingin. Item 4.12, please. Okay. It says that disbursements from CF shall be supported with documentary evidence of payment, among others, which shall be submitted to the ICFAO in a sealed envelope signed by SDO. No? So sinasabi dito, documentary evidence of payment. Tama ho?
Opo, tama po.
Without specifying the kind of document that the agency should submit. Tama?
Opo, wala siyang in-specify. Ang nakalagay lang po, documents evidencing payment.
Okay. So, kung yung intention ho ng circular ay i-require ho yung invoices and receipts, no? Bakit sa tingin nyo hindi ho nakalagay ho sa circular yun?
Your Honor, please, we object to the question.
What's the base of the objection, counsel?
Argumentative, speculative.
Sustained
Okay, sige po.
for being argumentative.
Yes, Your Honor. I will move on, no? Okay. Silene pala, sorry. Kasi Celine John. Silene. Okay, Silene, no? The circular involves surveillance activities, tama?
Confidential and intelligence
oo.
activities.
Yes, surveillance activities. Familiar ho ba kayo sa mga surveillance activities?
Excuse me, Your Honor, asked and answered earlier.
Hindi ho, tinatanong ko, Your Honor, kung familiar ho sila kung anong klaseng mga surveillance kung ano ho ang mga surveillance
Witness may answer. She evaluated those earlier and identified some of the things read by counsel as surveillance. So, she is competent to answer. Silene, please answer the question.
Pwede po pakiulit yung tanong po.
Familiar po ba kayo sa mga surveillance operations? Mga klase, uri, I believe, of ng surveillance operations.
May konti po akong alam sa surveillance activities po.
Okay.
Okay. Sige, I'll just move on to another point, Your Honor. So, okay. Natapos na tayo dun sa invoices and receipts, no? Kayo ho ay certified public accountant to, Miss Celine? Silene?
Opo.
Okay, so familiar ho kayo sa tax code? National Internal Revenue Code.
Hindi po ako nag-practice ng sa bandang tax.
Pero
So,
pinag-aralan ho natin yan sa college, sa accountancy ho. Diba?
kasama po.
Your Honor, we object to this line of questioning already. First, she asks this witness earlier if this witness is familiar with criminal laws. Objection from prosecution sustained by the presiding officer. Now she's asking this witness, are you familiar with...
Tax code, because
The
she's
tax
a
code,
CPA,
Your
Your Honor.
We will make the same objection, Your Honor, beyond the scope of
Well,
direct...
We'll note the objection. We'll see where she takes this, counsel. We'll give her some leeway. She's on cross.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. So yung tax code doon, nasa curriculum mo natin yan nung college po, di ba po? Nung nagtitake up tayo ng accountancy.
Yes po, taxation and law.
Okay, salamat po. Now, familiar ho kayo sa section 34 ho ng tax code? Sige.
Hindi ko na po
Hindi nyo na
gaano
maalala,
maalala.
no? Ipa-flash mo natin yun sa screen, please. Section 34.
Can counsel just proceed to the question, Your Honor?
That's it, Your Honor. That's section 34. Ipa-flash mo natin, no? Section 34B says substantiation requirement. costs. No deduction from gross income shall be allowed under subsection A hereof unless the taxpayer shall substantiate with sufficient evidence such as official receipts or other adequate records, the amount of the expense being deducted, and the direct connection or relation of the expense being deducted to the development, management, operation, and or conduct of trade, business, or profession of the taxpayer. Kita
Your Honor,
niyo yan?
please. Before
Counsel?
we will object already to this line of questioning. It is totally immaterial, irrelevant, and beyond the scope of cross-examination.
There was no question yet, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Let's wait for the question, counsel. I think I know where counsel is leading to.
Thank you, Your
Attorney
Honor.
Christine, what's
Okay,
your question?
so Section 34B refers to the deductibility of expenses under the tax code. If you can recall that.
Opo.
Yes, okay.
Now we make our objection, Your Honor. Is that your question?
Wala pa.
I think she's
No,
laying
you
the
said-
basis for a
Wala pa ho.
question,
I'm
counsel.
laying the basis ho. Okay. So,
What is the question?
wait lang ho. In fact, Section 34B, yung binasa natin.
Patience is a virtue, counsel.
Yeah.
Let's give her
In
some-
fact, Section
Let her lay the
34B
predicate.
B of the NIRC considers other adequate records to support the deductibility of expenses, di ba ho? Tingnan nyo, kung titingnan nyo lang ho, base lang ho sa tax code.
Is that already the question?
No,
Your
asked
Honor?
and answered, counsel. Move to your point.
What is
Yes. Yung ano ho yung sagot?
Paulit po yung tanong. Pwede
Okay,
pong
based ho
pakiulit.
dyan sa sinay po natin na provision ng tax code, okay, Section 34B considers adequate records as sufficient support for the deductibility of expenses or business expenses under the tax code.
Base
what
po
is-
dyan.
Oh, based po dyan. Okay.
document is the best evidence, Your Honor?
Yes, counsel. Let her proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. It does not require an invoice. Nakalagay ho dyan, invoice. Dapat mag-submit ho tayo ng invoice.
Again, may I object now? Is that a question already, or
Yes,
should
that's
I
a
wait for
question,
your
Your Honor.
question?
That's a
Okay.
question. That's
That's
a
your
question, Your
question.
Honor. Nakalagay ho ba dyan na requirement na dapat may invoice para magiging deductible yung expense?
Nakalagay po such as
Your
official.
Honor, please.
Hindi,
Attorney Lorna, yes. What is your objection?
This is immaterial, irrelevant, beyond the scope. This is the National Internal Revenue Code for taxpayers. What is relevant here is the payment of taxes, what is allowed as deductions, what are documents allowed to substantiate findings here. It refers to gross income, Your Honor. What has gross income have to do with confidential funds
Let-
of the Office of the Vice President and the DepEd, Your Honor?
Since it's 11:55, let the presiding officer go to the point. I think Attorney Christine is going towards Attorney Celine, nasa tax code para sa kung namang dahilan o purpose ay pwede ka mag-present ng adequate records maliban sa resibo. Alam niyo yan bilang accountant.
Opo.
Sa trabaho niyo po ba ngayon sa COA, sa paghahanap, ayon sa pag-cite niyo ng provision kanina, ng iba pang dokumento bilang suporta sa paggastos ng confidential fund, tiningnan niyo ba maliban sa official receipt, adequate records na ginagamit din naman sa NIRC kung aplikable yan sa COA?
Pwede pong pakiulit yung tanong.
Applicable din ba ang adequate records maliban sa resibo sa COA at hindi lamang dito sa NIRC bilang accountant? Kaya nga siguro required na accountant kayong lahat o abogado, hindi ba?
Opo.
So pwedeng adequate records.
Opo, na ma-ascertain namin kung talagang nagamit to for confidential expenses.
Pwede kayo magbigay ng isang ehemplo ng adequate record? Maliban sa resibo maliban sa OR. Anong isang ehemplo ng adequate record base sa karanasan nyo sa ibang national government agencies na nag-liquidate ng confidential at intelligence funds?
May mga sinasubmit po sila na gaya po ng acknowledgement receipt at saka po yung mga reimbursement expense receipts po.
So yan yung papasok sa adequate records na katanggap-tanggap para sa inyo maliban sa official receipt.
Kasama na rin po yung official receipt.
Pwede
Yun-
bang gamitin ang other record, adequate record sa pagbili ng bagay-bagay?
Opo, pwede po.
So tables, chairs, pwedeng adequate records at hindi kailangan official receipt sa lahat ng panahon. Depende sa kalagayan at sitwasyon.
Pero po kasi ito po ay nagpe-pertain sa purchases. So mas sufficient po sa amin kung maipapakita yung sales invoice at official receipts po.
Pero posible bang may adequate records yon o wala? Posible bang may iba pang records sa karanasan nyo sa ibang agencies na gumagamit ng intelligence at confidential funds?
Resibo lang po talaga para mapatunayan namin na talagang binili yun for tables and chairs.
Pag-purchase,
Opo.
hindi pag-reward, hindi pag-information.
Opo, pwede po yung acknowledgement receipts doon.
At yun ang papasok sa adequate records.
Opo, tama po.
Okay. Attorney Christine,
yes, Your Honor. I'll move on.
you want to move on to the next point?
Yes, yes
Okay.
po. Yes po. Okay. So, napag-usapan nun natin yung ORs and sales invoices po. Di ba po?
Opo.
As a CPA, syempre as COA auditor, familiar ho kayo kung ano yung mga contents nun. Dun sa ORs and invoices, familiar ho kayo ano yung mga details na nandun, di ba po?
Opo.
Okay. So, nakalagay doon sa ORs and invoices, halos pare-pareho lang ho yan, yung date of transaction, di ba ho?
Opo.
Okay. Yung seller's details, no? Nakalagay doon yung registered name, registered business address, and the tax identification of the seller. Nakalagay ho doon, di ba po?
Opo, tama po.
Okay. Nakalagay din ho doon yung description ng goods. Di ba po? Or in case of services, kung ano ho yung nature ng services provided. Nakalagay ho doon.
Opo.
Okay. So, nakalagay din ho doon yung buyer's information, no? Yung pangalan ng buyer or ng client, yung address, at saka yung tax identification number ng client. Tama ho?
Opo.
Okay. Now, let's apply this invoice, these details that are required in an invoice or OR in an actual confidential transaction.
Your
Okay.
Honor,
Counsel for the
we
prosecutor.
object to this line of questioning, Your Honor. We are now going to the realm of the hypothetical.
No.
She has presented a hypothetical OR, knowing that there is zero, no OR, not a single OR was submitted to the office of the COA ICFAO. Now she's talking about a sample hypothetical OR. What is the line? Where are we going here?
Wala
Your
pang
Honor?
question, no,
Because
Your
if we are going to this line of hypotheticals, Your Honor, we might not finish today. We might finish next week, August 14, which is what they want probably, Your Honor.
Counsel, I will give the Attorney Christine some leeway on this. Let's see where she will go.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Okay, so ipagpalagay na ho natin yung transaction rental of safe house. Okay. So, assuming nag-require ho kayo ICFAO ng invoice or ng OR, no? So, ano ho ba yung, kasi di ba ho sabi nyo dito sa findings ninyo, no, na kailangan natin ng ORs at an invoice. Tapos, naalala nyo ho, nilagay nyo ho dito na pwede naman hong may mga information na dapat tanggalin. Di ba po? Nakalagay ho dun sa ND. Okay.
Yung hinihingan po namin ng additional documents gaya ng OR and
Hindi ho. Okay, I'll direct you to the ND.
Which ND, Counsel?
The second ND, Your Honor.
The August 8 ND.
Yes po. Okay. Babasahin ko yung portion na related po dito, no? Number 2, yung second paragraph po, pakitingin na lang ho, Miss Eileen. Number 2, sa Eileen, no? Okay. Yung though, itong under item number 2, okay. Yung sa second paragraph, di ba may table doon?
Opo.
Okay, nasusundan nyo yung though this office, paki-reflect na lang ho sa taas, no? Sa overhead, no? Though this office recognizes, nakikita nyo ba ho yan?
Opo.
Okay, that by the very nature of the CF where identities of those involved, that is the informants for whom the supplies were used, nasusundan nyo ho? Owners of safe houses or owners of rented vehicles used for confidential activities, and the details which can be disclosed evidencing validity should be submitted to warrant reasonable and adequate substantiation. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Let's go back now. Those involved, that is the informants, okay? Yeah, ulit, sorry. Though this office recognizes that by the very nature of the CF, where identities of those involved, that is the informants for whom supplies were used, owners of safe houses or owners of rented vehicles used for confidential activities, and the very details of the confidential activities are to be reasonably safeguarded. Nakita niyo ba ho yan?
Opo.
Oo. Reasonably safeguarded. Other details, sinabi niyo dito, other details which can be disclosed evidencing the validity should be submitted to warrant reasonable and adequate substantiation of the claimed confidential expenses in relation to item 4.12 of the joint circular.
Your Honor,
Oo.
please,
I have not yet propounded my question, Your
There's
Honor.
no question yet, Counsel.
no,
Yes.
Your Honor, this does not relate to the question. This relates to the document being flashed. The question is,
I'm laying
this is not an August 8 ND.
I was saying, Your Honor, this was the second ND.
Sorry, this is the...
Is that
The
the one being
second-
flashed?
second
this is
ND.
the March 31.
So it is
Yes,
not.
it's the March 31, Your Honor. But the witness...
So it is misleading, Your Honor. She said August 8 ND.
No, I said second ND. I did not
Attorney
say August.
Silene, are you referring to the March?
Yes, Your
31,
Honor. I'm referring to
2026.
the March 31, 2026 ND.
Yes po, yun sa ND dated March 31,
She knows what
2026.
she was looking at, Counsel.
Yes,
It was the presiding officer's mistake when I referred to it as August 8.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. So, nakalagay ho dyan, no? Okay. So, balik ho tayo dun sa requirement ng invoice at OR, no? Assuming nga, yon rent of safe house ho yun, no? So, base dun sa mga items or sa mga information na sinabi niyo ho kanina, ano ho ba yung pwedeng tanggalin natin doon sa invoice?
Yung,
Hindi, tatanungin ho kita. Isa-isahin ko to, no? Ano yung pwedeng tatanggalin ho natin doon sa invoice? Okay. Lessor's registered name. Example, ABC Apartments. Halimbawa kasi, kailangan namin mag-submit ng invoice, no?
Your Honor,
Submit kami ng invoice. Wait lang ho, Your Honor.
Kindly
pa
finish
ako-
your question, Counsel.
Mag-submit ho kami ng invoice. Sabi nyo ho, you recognize that there are information that are sensitive. Tama ho ba? So, pag nag-submit ho kami ng invoice involving a rental of a safe house, ano ho ba yung pwede naming tanggalin? Okay. Lessor's registered name. ABC Apartments. Kunyari, pwedeng tanggalin?
pwede po bang may
Now, before you
ika-clarify lang
answer,
po ako?
Attorney Silene, before you answer, yes, Attorney Kapunan, you were saying
Your
something?
Honor, this line of questioning already is, number 1, argumentative. Number 2, hypothetical, Your Honor.
No.
Because
It's based
this
on
witness
the
has
ND.
testified.
And I think some members of the court would also like to find out what is acceptable and what is not, given the confidential nature of this. I think even one of the senator judges will be pursuing this point later, so it might abbreviate the proceedings if you are able to answer now. Ano yung
Submit, Your
katanggap-tanggap na laman ng invoice, Silene? Kung dapat itago na confidential ang ibang mga impormasyon.
Pwede po bang i-explain ko lang po muna yung nasa ND?
Opo, sige po.
Kasi po ang hinihingan lang po namin ng official receipt and invoice, yung lang pong expense pertaining to purchase of supplies and provision of medical and food aid. Hindi po nabanggit yung sa rental ng safe houses.
So sa rental, hindi kailangan.
Hindi po. Ang hinihingan lang po namin ng official receipts at ng sales invoice is yung purchase of supplies and provision of medical and food aid.
Na ginamit sa pagbigay ng reward.
At hindi doon po sa third quarter, hindi na siya reward. Naka-reflect na siya as supplies.
Supply na.
Opo, kaya doon po. Pero yung sa rental of safe house, in-accept naman yung acknowledgement receipt.
So sa pananaw mo, hindi kailangan maging confidential yung binilan ng supplies.
Kasi po ang confidential, di ba po pag bumibili tayo ng supplies, ng food, ng medicine, standard procedure po yung merong resibo na matatanggap from the establishment kung saan po natin binili itong mga supplies, food, and
At sa pananaw mo
medicine.
nga, hindi dapat confidential yung binilhan.
Yung pinagbilhan po kasi yung sa paggagamitan yung confidential expenses.
Okay, you may proceed, counsel.
Okay. So, sige, ibahin na lang po natin, no? Gawin nating supplies, no? Halimbawa, pagkain. Supplier na pagkain, no?
Opo.
Okay. Ano yung pwedeng tanggalin doon? Let's say, the supplier's name. Let's say, ABC Catering. Pwedeng tanggalin?
Opo.
Okay, tanggalin natin, no? Yung location, no? Yung business address po ni ABC Catering. Let's say, ground floor, Multinational Bank Corporation Center, 6805 Ayala Avenue, Makati City. Pwedeng tanggalin?
Hindi naman po confidential yung mismong establishment na nagkuan nun eh. Yung ang pinaka dito pinaggamitan. And doon po sa resibo na yon, hindi naman po siya confidential information.
No, just answer the question, no? So,
Ask and answer,
hindi
Your
ho
Honor.
pwedeng hindi tanggalan yung address ng supplier ng pagkain.
Ask
Kasi po,
and answered, Your Honor.
Asked and answered.
Not yet, Your Honor. Not
Counsel
yet.
asked and answered because
It's
she
asked and
said...
answered.
So, ang
she
answer
said
niyo
that,
doon ay hindi.
Counsels, please. She said that when it pertains to the purchase of supplies, food, medicines, chairs, if at all, computers, the name of the entity where they purchased it is not confidential. Pero kung saan ginamit yon, kung sinong pinagbigyan, sinong pinakain, saan pinakain, yun yung confidential. Tama ba, Celine?
opo, tama po.
So, yung invoice o resibo ng pagkain, medical supplies, kailangan may resibo. Yan ang interpretasyon mo ng joint circular.
Opo, para ma-ascertain namin na talagang ginamit yon for purchases of supplies, food, and medicines po.
So sa bagay nito, ulitin ko, sa pananaw mo, sa interpretasyon mo, sa ginamit mong pag-audit, kapag ka supplies, hindi ka tatanggap ng other adequate document, resibo talaga hanapin mo.
Opo, para mapatunayan na pinambili po talaga to ng supplies.
And this is the same standard you're applying to other government agencies, not only the OVP and the DepEd.
Opo.
Okay. So, sinabi, pagkain ho yung example natin, no? So, sino ho ba dapat ang may alam kung confidential dapat ang information? Si COA ho ba o si agency? Who is in a better position to know whether confidential, an information is confidential?
Pwede pong pakiulit yung tanong?
Okay.
Question is vague, Your Honor.
Sige, okay. Example, pagkain. No, pagkain. Okay. Kung kami ho agency, sa tingin namin, dapat confidential yung supplier namin kasi baka lasunin. Baka may matunton, no? Matuntunton yung supplier namin. Tapos tinanggal namin yung address. Tinanggal namin yung ibang details doon. Sinabit namin sa COA. No? Acceptable pa rin ho ba sa COA yon?
Hindi naman po confidential yung mismong
Sa inyo ho, pero kung sa...
Ask and answered, Your Honor.
Okay.
Hindi naman confidential yun.
Asked and answered. Don't argue with the witness, counsel.
Okay, yes, Your Honor. So sa tingin nyo, hindi confidential yon, pero maaaring sa agency, confidential ho yun. para sa kanila.
Argumentative, Your Honor. Ask and answered. It is not confidential.
Move on to the next point,
Your Honor,
Counsel.
I'm asking for possibility, Your Honor.
There is already a ruling from the presiding officer.
Move to the next point, Counsel.
Okay, so in short, kayo ho yung nagde-decide ngayon kung ano ho yung confidential na information at hindi. Kasi sinabi niyo ho sa tingin niyo, hindi naman siya confidential.
Misleading, Your Honor.
Hindi ho.
Witness may answer.
Yes.
Kasi nga po yung pinaggamitan, hindi naman po yung nag-provide.
Okay, so okay lang na ma-expose yung supplier sa instance na yon, no? Okay lang na malagay yung
Your Honor,
address ng
please.
ABC.
Again, this is already argumentative.
Ask
This-
and answered, Counsel, and
ask and-
argumentative.
Yes, we
There is nothing confidential about where you
Asked
buy
and answered,
supplies.
Counsel.
Your Honor, please, this
whether you
line of
agree or not,
questioning,
whether you agree with that with the answer of Sailin, that was the answer she gave.
continuing objection, Your Honor, if it will apply again to medicines, if it will apply again to supplies,
We will
chairs
not
and
be-
tables, we will have a continuing objection
not yet
to
there,
this
Counsel.
line
We're not-
of questioning, Your Honor.
We're not yet there, Counsel.
Okay. So
Attorney
you're
Christine,
saying,
you may proceed.
Yes po. Your Honor, thank you po. So you're saying the COA is in a better position to judge whether an information is confidential or not. Wala akong karapatan sa agency.
Argumentative, Your Honor.
With
Excuse me,
regard to the food, Your Honor, we are on the example of the supplier of food. Okay, sa instance ho na yan, sa tingin nyo, hindi ho siya confidential, di ba ho? So kayo ho yung mas nakakaalam na ito, you are in a better judgment sa bagay ho na yan.
Kasi po dun sa food po, yung tao mismo na bumili, yun yung confidential. Ganun po. Hindi
Hindi ho
po
yan yung tanong ko eh. Okay, yung
question is
tanong,
vague, Your Honor.
yung
Your
tanong,
Honor, please. The
Sailin.
question is vague.
Sailin, ang tanong sa iyo ay may karapatan ba yung ahensya magsabi na ito confidential? Kayo lang ba ang may karapatan? Kasi I can actually answer. Tell me if you agree. You review the submissions of the agencies, correct?
Opo.
Pag may observation kayo, mag-AUM kayo, and they can say, hindi, confidential to. And then you can agree or disagree, correct?
Based on the evaluation po ng magiging response nila.
And given the difference in the notice of suspension and notice of disallowance, as pointed out by counsel earlier, na may mga tinanggal na kayo, may mga binawas kayo, di ba? Kasi
Opo.
napaliwanag nila.
Opo.
So, minsan sinasabi nila sa unang tingin mo, hindi confidential to, biglang nagpaliwanag sila, confidential yon, binawas nyo o binabawas nyo.
Opo, based po sa evaluation ng response nila. Kung na-answer na po nila yung issues raised dun sa AOM or
Na-answer or napaliwanag nila o nakumbinsi kayo na confidential ito. Therefore, hindi kailangan ng resibo o invoice.
Opo.
Tama? But
Opo.
your determination is anyway appealable, if at all, to the Supreme Court, the Commission of the Supreme Court.
Pag yung sa COA po, opo, pag may decision, may remedy pa po na umakyat sa Supreme Court.
Yes. Okay, counsel, move on.
so in short, no, sa sagot mo na yan, ibig sabihin, kayo talaga yung nagde-determine na ito, hindi dapat to confidential. Kasi nga, kagaya nung supplies, medicine, and food. Yan po yung naging basis ninyo ng ND ninyo, di ba po?
Your Honor, please, I think this was the question itself of the presiding officer.
Already
Ask and
answered, counsel.
Yeah, the
Already
answer is,
answered.
we want to put it on record, Your Honor. The answer. Ano
Ask
yung...
and answer, Your
Already
Honor.
answered. She agrees, counsel.
She agrees.
She
So,
already agrees.
okay, so they will... Okay, I'll move on, Your Honor.
Can we move on, Your Honor?
Now, Ms. Celine, who determines the safeguard to be implemented in order to secure the success of an agency's confidential operations? Part ba ho yun ng audit ninyo? Na kung ano yung mga hindi dapat dinadivulge or dinadivulge ng agency? Part ho ba ng ICFA audit yun? With regard to their confidential operations.
Your Honor, again, this is ask and answer.
No, Your Honor.
By
I
rephrasing
object,
the
Your Honor.
question, Your Honor, by rephrasing
This is
the
a
question,
different
Kindly
question.
Counsel, can I-
wait for counsel for the prosecutors. Yes, Attorney Kapunin.
Your Honor, these are the same questions rephrased differently, Your Honor. Ask and answer.
It is not, Your Honor. Kasi nga kanina,
What is
The
your
presiding
who determines whether...
The court will allow it. Attorney Sailin, please answer.
Pwede pong pakiulit.
Okay, ulitin ko po Who determines? Sino ba yung nagde-determine kung ano dapat yung mga safeguards, no, mga panuntunan na i-implement dapat ng agency para ma-secure po yung success ng confidential operations. In short, sino dapat yung nagde-determine na itong information na to confidential, ito hindi?
yung guidelines?
Yun po is dapat po sa agency, meron
Sa
silang sound and effective internal
Okay, so
control.
salamat po. No, so sa agency na 'yon, no, si agency dapat. And si COA ICFAO merely audits liquidation documents relative to the confidential funds. Tama po ba?
We base po sa liquidation documents submitted at base po sa joint circular yung pag-evaluate namin per liquidation documents submitted.
Yes, okay, thank you for that, no? So, si COA ICFAO, in that sense, you do not determine which information is confidential or not, correct? Kasi nag-base lang naman ho kayo sa liquidation documents.
We base on our audit po sa liquidation documents submitted to us. We rely po doon
Okay,
sa pag-conduct ng audit.
Salamat po. Now, si COA ICFAO po ba ay privy sa confidential operations ng agency? Kasali ho ba kayo dun sa mga confidential operations po ng OVP, for example?
We base lang po our audit dun sa liquidation documents submitted
So in
to us.
short, just answer the question. Kasali ho ba kayo sa confidential operations
Answered,
ng
Your
OVP?
Honor. They based it
Wala
on
hong
the-
answer ho, Your
She
Honor.
did not answer, Counsel.
She did not answer. Yes or
Celine,
no?
the
na-
documents.
Celine, just answer it. Hindi kayo kasama, di ba?
Hindi po. Base lang
Okay.
po kami sa documents.
So
Okay.
just say that hindi kayo kasama.
Salamat po, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm presenting you the AOMs that were issued to the Office of the Vice President and the DepEd. So the first AOM is dated September 14, 2023. It's AOM number 2023-211. Okay. The assisting counsel can check this copy. Okay. Anyway, I can dispense with that. The second AOM is October 3, 2023. Now, I will direct you to the last page. It says here RCW, JMQ, GAC, RRS, NBP. So, RCW is Roderick C. Wamil, correct?
Opo, tama po.
Okay. Who is JMQ?
Dati pong staff namin sa ICFAO.
GAC?
Division Chief po.
Um,
ICFAO.
If you can state her name or his name.
Si Attorney Gloria A. Camora.
Okay. This is Gloria A. Camora. RRS?
Dati din pong DC sa ICFAO pero retired na po siya.
All right. NBP is the signatory.
Opo, si Ascom Nilda Plaras.
Okay. So, we will proceed to the third AOM for the OVP that is dated February 1, 2024. So, I will direct you to the routing list. Do you agree that this is a routing list?
Sila po yung nag-review, nag-evaluate, nag-review ng documents.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that question. Thank you for confirming. Now, it's RCW, Roderick C. Wamil again,
Opo.
JMQ, RRS, NBP.
Opo, tama.
All right. So, let's go to the AOM for the OVP dated August 8, 2024. On the last page, the routing list, it's RCW, GAC, RRS, NBP. But this is August 8, 2024.
Opo, tama.
Wala na si Roderick Wamil dito sa ICFAO.
Wala na po
Correct.
siya pero dyan po kasi siya yung nag-draft po ng AML.
Siya yung nag-draft nito. So meaning, when he drafted this, he left this doon sa records ba? Or saan?
Yan po kasi may draft na siya, nasa division chief na po.
Nasa division chief. So, from February to August, so ilang months yun? February, March, April, May, June, July, August, after 6 months, dun lang na-release yung AOM nung wala na si Wamil. Tama?
Opo, kasi po,
And then, sorry, just answer my question. Celine.
Can you please repeat the question?
So, from February 2024, nung umalis na si Mr. Wamil, di ba? Iniwan niya to sa records division chief na. So, na-release ito.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, preparatory nga. Sabi nga niya, i-repeat ko daw ho.
She's,
So, inulit
she's
ko.
laying the basis for a question, Counsel.
So,
Attorney Christine, kindly
yes
finish
po.
your question.
So, after 6 months, doon lang na-release yung AOM.
dahil po dumaan pa ito sa
Yeah,
review
sa
po.
review. Hindi ka kasali dito sa grupo na nag-review, nag-draft. Wala kang participation dito.
Na-review ko po yan nung nag-evaluate na po ako ng mga
Eto.
responses dun sa, binasa ko din po yan nung nag-evaluate ako ng responses sa notice of suspension.
So, in short, nakita mo lang to after it has been issued by the COA ICFAO. Tama?
Opo, kasi yun yung naging basis ko ng evaluation.
Sige, okay. Next is the audit observation memorandum for the DepEd. Wait. Your Honor, can I just confirm my counsel? So, let's go to the DepEd, ano? Sige, dun din tayo sa routing list, no? February 1, 2024, nandito pa si Roderick Wamil kasi RCW, JMQ, RRS, NBP.
Opo, tama.
Alright. Let's go to August 8, AOM. Ayun. RCW, GAC, RRS, NBP. Wala na si RCW pero nasa division head.
Opo, pareho po nung sa OBP.
At saka na-review mo lang to nung na-issue na ng division head ng ICFAO.
Opo, nung mag-evaluate na po
Okay,
ako ng
sige. Salamat,
response.
Celine.
Your Honor, may we just note for the record that the documents presented to this witness were defense exhibits.
That has been noted.
Noted.
Your Honor. Okay, so punta naman ho tayo dun sa responses ng Vice President, no? Nag-submit ho sila ng letter dated April 19, 2024. Okay. At part ho nung letter, no, nag-submit ho sila ng protective intelligence reports. Naalala niyo po yun?
Opo, attachment po yun dun sa response nila.
Okay. So, David?
Hello. May request, David, to please flash. Check mo na yan, ha?
Who is David?
Our assisting counsel. Your Honor, David po pangalan niya para pwede niyo siya i-direct kung nagkakamali ho siya, kung hindi yung naayon yung fina-flash niya.
Thank you for that, Counsel.
Okay, sige, punta tayo dito
Can we
sa...
also, Your Honor, call our assistant counsel, Your Honor, Attorney
Of
J.
course,
De La Cruz.
You may approach.
So, etong exhibit na to, again, we'll use our exhibit counsel. Etong exhibit na to ay minarkahan po as D-1 or -1-115-OVP-C. Okay. So, eto po. Eto. So, kasama ho dun sa submission ng Office of the Vice President is a certification dated April 4, 2024. Tama ho?
Opo, kasama po
Eto-
yun sa response.
Okay, salamat, Celine. Ito ay inisyo ni Raymond Dante P. Lachica.
Opo, tama.
Okay. So, sinasabi ho dito sa first paragraph, this is to certify that the confidential activities such as surveillance and information gathering were performed in 127 areas during the first quarter of CY 2023 and 111 areas during the second quarter of 2023, which enabled the team to prevent untoward incidents from transpiring during the engagements of the Vice President and the implementation of the programs of the Office of the Vice President, including the establishment of 3 new satellite offices, Isabela, in Cagayan Valley, Bicol, and BARM, and the implementation of OVP Libreng Sakay. Do you see that, Celine?
Yes po.
Okay, salamat. Pero sinabi nyo sa findings nyo na it doesn't pass the proof of success of the intelligence activities, correct?
Yes po,
Okay.
under 4.8.5,
Okay,
hindi po siya
sige.
sufficient.
So, kasali ho diyan sa letter na yan are what we call as Protective Intelligence Operations Report for the engagements of Vice President Sara Z. Duterte. Nakita nyo ho ba yon?
Opo, tama po.
Okay, so sa bawat quarter na yon, may summary of intelligence work. Nabasa nyo ho ba yon?
Yung summary po nung
Ang tanong ko, nabasa nyo ba bawat quarter yung summary of intelligence work?
yung po, narrative po nung yung activity, date,
Okay.
location,
Okay.
yung timeline po. Nakalagay po sa PIOR.
So, I'll take that answer, no? So,
Your Honor, please. Never mind, Your Honor.
I'm
She might
showing you
take
this
my answer, Your Honor.
I am showing you this document, no? This is marked as our exhibit D-1-115-OVP-C, Your Honor. With the caption Protective Intelligence Operations Report for the engagement of Vice President Sara Z. Duterte, first quarter CY 2023. Now, punta ho tayo sa item number 4. Okay, number 2 muna tayo sa scope, no? You can read it with me. This report pertains to the narrative of events and accomplishments of VP-SPG in terms of protective intelligence. Do you confirm that? Protective intelligence operations.
Opo, tama po.
Okay. During the engagements of Vice President Sara Z. Duterte for the first quarter of CY 2023. Do you confirm that?
Opo, tama.
All right. Number 4, punta tayo sa number 4. Item 4, you can read it with me. The protective intelligence activities carried out in support of the Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group's protective security operations for the places of engagement of the Vice President Sara Z. Duterte or Vice President Sara Duterte from January 1 to March 31, 2023 are listed below. So nakita niyo yan. Sakto yung basa ko ng narrative.
Opo, nakalagay po yung engagement.
Okay, salamat. No? Pero nakalagay ho dito in support of the Presidential Security and Protection Group's protective security operations.
Based po sa document.
Alright, sige. Letter A. Nakalagay dito ika 106 na taong pagkakasarinlan ng Bustos Minasa Festival Ceremony Opening. So nakalagay date covered January to January 10, 2023. Location, BMA Park, Poblacion, Bustos, Bulacan. Number 3, probable threats, NPA and criminalities. So number 4, detailed intel collection team, ICT. Nakita niyo ba yan?
Opo, based po sa document.
Okay, salamat po. Nakalagay ho sa timeline of activities na to, may nakalagay yung table, no? Tingnan lang natin isa-isa, no? Kung ito ba talaga ay intelligence work o hindi, no? So, etong number 5, tingnan ho natin yung item number 5. Liaising with intel operatives and respective informants of the PNP for the data information gathering needed for the threat assessment on criminalities in the municipality of Bustos and its neighboring communities. Ano yan? Intelligence work ho yan? Or ano lang ng admin work lang ng Office of the Vice President?
Ang pagkakaintindi ko po dyan, yan yung naging part ng ano yung activities, yung sa...
Hindi, tatanungin kita, based on how it appears, ano ho yan? Liaising with intel operatives, ano ho yan? Normal lang ho yan sa Office of the Vice President na mag-liaise with intel operatives? Or part ho ba yan ng intelligence work? Sa tingin nyo lang ho.
Papasok po siya sa intelligence gathering.
Okay, salamat po. Number 7, intelligence fusion for the threat assessment and situation update. Ano ho yan? Papasok ho yan sa intelligence or normal work lang yan ng OVP?
Sa intelligence.
Salamat po. Okay, ito. Dito tayo sa actual operations, no? Profiling of participants who will be attending the event provided by organizers. Part 2 ba yan ng normal na function ng OVP? Or papasok po siya sa intelligence work?
Sa intelligence work po.
Okay, salamat po. Deployment of intel operatives and informants along routes, primary and alternate, from the landing zone to the venue. Is that an OVP admin work or intelligence related ho yan?
Kasama po yan sa intelligence-related activities.
Okay, salamat po. Okay, gusto ko man hong isa-isahin ito, Your Honor, no? Pero I think we are constrained by time. But the court can peruse, no, the documents, no, for its
We have all the
information.
time, Mr. Witness.
Gusto mo,
Go
attorney?
ahead.
Baka magutom na
Once it is
tayo.
formally offered, that's when
Yeah.
we will be able to peruse it.
So, okay. So, ito yung first quarter pa lang ho ito, Miss Celine, no? Let's go to the second quarter. Okay. So, punta ho tayo sa second quarter ng 2023. Okay. It is covered by the same letter of Mr. La Chica. Okay. So, punta ho tayo dito sa title, no? By the way, Your Honor, this is marked as our Exhibit D-1-115-OVP-M. Okay. So, ang title ho nito ay Protective Intelligence Operations Report for the Engagements of Vice President Sara Z. Duterte, second quarter 2023. Now, punta ho tayo sa scope. Basahin ho natin, Ms. Celine, no? This report, number 2, item 2, this report pertains to the narrative of events and accomplishments of VP SPG in terms of protective intelligence operations during the engagements of Vice President Sara Z. Duterte for the second quarter of 2023. Tama ho ba yung binasa ko?
Opo, tama po.
Okay, salamat po. Narrative, number 4, the protective intelligence activities carried out in support of the Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group's protective security operations for the places of engagement of the Vice President Sara Duterte from April 1 to June 30 or 2023 are listed below. Sige ho, letter A, puntahan ho natin yung letter A, no? Yung caption ho niya, National Economic and Development Authority Social Development Committee Cabinet Level Meeting. Do you see that?
Opo, tama po.
Okay. So, yung date covered po niya ay April 2 to 5, 2023. Tama ho ba?
Opo.
Okay. Location ho niya ay Astoria Plaza Hotel, 15J, Escriva Drive, Ortigas Business District, Pasig City, Metro Manila. Tama ho?
Opo, tama po.
Okay, thank you. Nakalagay ho ang possible threats. Letter A, cost-oriented groups, open close parenthesis, NDF. And letter B, criminal groups. Nakita niyo ho ba yan?
Opo.
Okay. Number 4, detailed intel collection team, ICT. Tama po?
Opo, tama po.
So number 5, nakalagay na dito yung timeline of activities. No, as shown below, the timeline of activities for the engagement of the Vice President. Now, punta ko tayo sa number 3. Okay. liaising with intel operatives and respective informants of the PNP for the data information gathering needed for the threat assessment on criminals in Pasig City and its neighboring communities. Ano ho ba yan? Administrative work lang ho ba yan ng OVP or part ho ba yan ng intel work? Tingin nyo ho.
Intel work po.
Okay. Number 6, intelligence fusion with for the threat assessment and situation update. Intelligence work or normal lang yan na part ng OVP, admin work?
Intelligence work po.
Okay, salamat po. Okay. Eto, number 8, ocular inspection, casing and surveillance of the venue. Ano ba yan? Part lang yan ng OVP admin work or intelligence work po yan? Sa tingin nyo po?
Intelligence work po.
Okay, salamat po. Number 12, final briefing to intel operatives and informants. Part 2 ba yan ng okay. Final briefing to intel operatives and informants, is that part of the confidential operations of the OVP or normal work lang yan ng OVP?
Papasok po siya as confidential work.
Okay, confidential work, no? So, actual operations. Ito, number 14. Okay, number 14 tayo. Number 13 muna. Ito, interesting. Profiling and security tagging of participants who will be attending the event. Part 2 ba ng confidential activity yan or normal lang yan na part ng OVP? Admin work. Number 12 po.
Kasama po sa parang papasok siya sa surveillance.
Okay, surveillance, no? Number 14. Okay, deployment of intel operatives and informants along routes, primary and alternate from the PNP and MMDA. Part 2 ba yan ng surveillance activities or normal lang yan sa OVP?
Part po ng surveillance activities.
Okay, salamat po. Number 16, provided intelligence coverage prior to the arrival, actual, and departure of the Vice President. Part 2 ba yan ng surveillance or normal lang yan sa OVP?
Surveillance po.
Okay, salamat. May nakalagay dito na post operations, no? Okay, number 18. Continuous collaboration with the intel operatives of Pasig City Police Office. Surveillance ba yan or normal lang na admin work yan ng Office of the Vice President?
Surveillance po.
Okay, salamat po. Sige. No? Meron pa tayong ibang nakalista ho dito which the Honorable Court can also peruse. Okay. So, punta ho tayo sa third quarter. Another letter to certification. Okay. Punta ko tayo sa third quarter. Covered ho to ng certification pa ho ni Mr. Lachica ho, no? Na dated April 6, 2024.
Yung sa third quarter po, September 30, 2023.
Yes, pero I mean, covered pa yun ng submission kasi nakalagay naman dito. Wait, excuse me lang, Your Honor. I will confirm with my counsel. Okay, ayun na. So, may certification o dito na sinabit si Mr. Dante Lachica dated September 30, 2023. Nakalagay ho dito, babasahin ko ho, si Lynn, okay lang?
Opo.
Sige, sabay tayo. Ano? This is to certify, Silene pala, sorry po. This is to certify that confidential activities such as surveillance and information gathering were performed in 122 areas during the third quarter of CY 2023, which enabled the team to prevent untoward incidents from transpiring during the engagements of the Vice President and in the implementation of the programs of the Office of the Vice President, including the establishment of 3 new satellite offices, Isabela, Cagayan, Valley, Bicol, and Barm, and the implementation of the OVP Libreng Sakay Program. Tama ho ba yung binabasa ko?
Opo.
Okay, so ito ho yung naging support niya, proof of success of the information gathering na sinabit ni Office of the Vice President. Tama ho?
Opo, response po nila sa AOM for the third
Salamat
quarter.
po. Your Honor, this has been marked as Exhibit D-1-116-OVP-B for the court's information. Now, may naka-attach ho dito na PIOR, no? Yun yung tawag natin doon, no? Protective Intelligence Operations Report for the engagements of Vice President Sara Z. Duterte for the third quarter of 2023.
Okay, nakikita niyo ho ba yan?
Opo.
Your Honor, this has been marked as Exhibit D-1-116-OVP-C for the respondent. Now, tingnan ho natin yung scope again, Celine. No? This report pertains to the narrative of events and accomplishments of the VPSPG in terms of protective intelligence operations during the engagement of the Vice President Sara Z. Duterte for the third quarter CY 2023. Do you see that?
Opo.
Okay, salamat. Number 4, narrative. The protective intelligence activities carried out in support of the Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group's protective security operations for the places of engagements of the Vice President Sara Duterte from July 1 to September 30, 2023 are listed below. Tama ba yung binabasa ko?
Opo, tama po.
Okay, thank you. So letter A, may nakalagay ho doon, DPWH inauguration and opening of Davao City Coastal Bypass Project, Segment A. Date covered, June 28 to July 1, 2023. Location, Davao City, Coastal Road, Times Beach, Ecoland, Davao City. Sakto? Sakto pa yung binabasa ko?
Opo, tama.
Okay, thank you. Probable threats, letter A, cause-oriented groups, open close parenthesis, NDF, and letter B, criminal groups. Tama po?
Opo,
Okay,
tama.
thank you. Number 4, detailed intel collection team, ICT4, tama po?
Opo.
Okay, number 5, timeline of activities, no? As shown below, the timeline of activities of the Vice President are as follows. So, tingnan natin yung number 4 kung magpo-fall po yan sa confidential or surveillance work, no? Number 4, liaising with intel operatives and respective informants of the PNP and AFP for the data information gathering needed for the threat assessment on criminalities in Davao City and neighboring areas. Does that fall under confidential activity or normal lang yan sa administrative work or normal administrative work lang yan ng OVP?
Papasok po siya sa surveillance.
Okay, salamat. Number 5 po, no? Intel fusion with for the threat assessment and situation update. Papasok po siya sa surveillance.
Opo.
Okay, salamat po. Ito hong number 11, no? Final briefing to Intel operatives and informants. Ano ba to? Normal lang to na trabaho ng OVP or part ito ng surveillance or confidential work?
Papasok po siya sa surveillance activity.
Alright. Then, baba tayo dito sa actual operations, no? Ito hong profiling and security tagging of the participants. Item number 12, who will be attending the event? Papasok po ba na normal admin work lang yan ng OVP or papasok po siya as confidential work or surveillance?
Papasok po siya dun sa surveillance.
Okay, salamat. Number 13, deployment of intel operatives and informants along routes, primary and alternate from the PNP. Surveillance or normal work lang yan ng OVP?
Papasok po siya sa surveillance.
Okay. Number 14, provided intel coverage prior to the arrival, actual and departure of the Vice President. Surveillance or normal lang yan? Part lang yan ng admin work ng OVP?
Papasok po siya sa surveillance.
Okay. So, post-operation. Number 16, continuous collaboration with the intel operatives of Davao City Police Office and TF Davao. Pasok po siya sa admin work or surveillance or confidential work?
Sa surveillance po.
Okay. So, nakikita mo dito lahat, Miss Celine, no? Pati na yung doon sa report, nakita mo naman na isa-isa yon lahat may mga dates at lugar. Tama po?
Opo, nakalagay po yung narratives
Oh,
from
okay.
yung timeline.
So, for the first and second and third quarters of 2023, no? Do you confirm that? Nakalagay naman yan lahat. May dates, may activity at may lugar. Tama ho?
Opo, based po sa PIOR reports na submitted,
Okay.
may mga details po na ganun.
Salamat. So, lahat ng mga submissions ng OVP for the first to third quarter, kasama itong Protective Intelligence Operations Report. Meaning, sa first quarter, yung pinakita ko nga, may sinabit kanina, di ba?
Kasama po dun sa response nila sa AOM.
Okay.
attachment po.
So, kasama din doon sa response nila yung second quarter na Protective Intelligence Report.
Kasama din po dun sa
Okay.
attachment.
As well as the third quarter, which is itong binasa nyo.
Opo, kasama din po yan.
Okay. But, despite of all of this, no, sinabi mo, hindi, disallowed pa rin yan kasi walang evidence of success eh. No? Walang evidence of success eh, no? Your Honor. Wait lang.
Kindly turn on the mic for the prosecutor.
Your Honor, the counsel is being argumentative with the
No,
witness.
I'm
You
just
object.
I'm asking a question. Sabi ko,
What is the question again?
ang question ko, despite of all of those reports, no, dinisallow nyo pa rin yung payment of rewards. Kasi sabi ninyo, no proof of success. Diba?
Argumentative, Your Honor.
Hindi,
That is
sinabi-
the finding of this
Kaya nga
witness.
sinasabi ko, attorney, kaya nga kinukonfirm ko.
Counsel, if you please. Witness may answer. Objection is overruled. Witness said that she indeed disallowed and or gave AOMs because there was no proof of success. I even remember her saying, wala naman daw nahuli. So please answer, Celine.
Yes po, kasama po yun sa notice of disallowance ko na na-issue noong March 31, 2026. Hindi po sufficient yung PIOR and the certification na evidence na nagpapakita ng success ng information gathering.
Okay, I get that.
Ngayon, kayo bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi nyo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan kayo ng komento sa ibaba at atin niyang babasahin isa-isa.